clever name. Mad blunts and bong blast. Clever name podcast. Fucked up shit to make your mom laugh.
You're fucked.
Never really know what you gon' get. Might catch a buzz from the contact. Lots of that disgusting discussion. Loving it cause it's funny. We got topics for the rich, poor, gorgeous, and ugly. We got guests of all shapes and sizes. Outrageous violence. If you home alone, then don't try this. Clever name podcast is where you find us.
Hello and welcome. We're live on the website. It's working. We've got, I think, just like we're hitting our stride, man. Like things are fucking coming up Millhouse. We got things working out. Our website works properly. Everything can stream, even on an iPhone. Even on an iPhone is something that I have to say. That's fucking crazy that was a problem in my life. It's like iPhone security won't let me say the N-word or something. Like, it's ridiculous, the security.
Steve Jobs banned
It's not what Steve Jobs would have wanted. This is a Tim Cook idea. Steve Jobs so pro N-word. I could tell. You could see, it's like one of those, we were talking on the pre-show, you know, those knowing white people things where you're like, oh, you racist? All right. It's like you say it with your eyes because you can't say it with your words anymore. That's how racists get around now. We kind of just like give each other like a knowing look. Like when you're like been buddies or like with your significant other, when you're at like a party, you can say things with your eyes. Racists are able to do that too. They're like, I said the N-word.
Right.
I just said it. You know, and you could tell. You got uncomfortable. You were like, wow, he said it hard R. That was crazy. He said it with his eyes. There's like a gleam in his eye. That's the hard R. You ever see that little glimmer that's in your eye? It's a hard R. You zoom right in. That's
you see that little shine. If you actually get right down with the microscope, you'll see a tiny R.
You ever wonder why your optometrist treats you funny after you go there? It's because he saw the hard R in your eye. It's like he can tell. It's like, so you actually have 20/20 vision, and are you racist?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to give you a racist prescription.
We're gonna hold up the tier list, and where would you fall?
It's instead of an eye chart, it's just a racism chart, and you have to point where you go to. It seems to be a lot of R in your eye.
Chart we use for ranking racism.
So you're reading, it's like Stalin, Hitler, Blake, Pol Pot. You're like, yeah, no, that's the SS tier. Yeah, we're reading. Okay, the guy with the mask that said the N-word on the plane. Yeah, okay, we're going through the Tim Hortons Barbie girl or whatever. She's my future wife. Ryan's future wife. All right, so Blake, I don't know if you're I'm just gonna give a quick summary of all the stuff that's happened to me over the last 2 weeks. This week, not that bad. Go say all things that have been going for the past, like, every week has been a new fucking drama. I think it started. My car blew up. I think that was the first thing. Like I broke a few things in my car. Yep. Had to pay for that. Broke a few things at the house. Had to pay for that. Cat ran away, gone, thought she was dead, probably got eaten by a coyote. Then the dog lost his eye, got attacked by our other dog. So Taco popped his goddamn eye out, and we had to go do emergency surgery. And so far, I think it's good. He's got his stitches out and it's in, but we think he's blind. So dog got blinded. Then the piece de resistance crystal fell apart and she broke.
Yeah. So what happened?
So she had like a seizure and like in her sleep because she woke up just like snoring face down in her pillow, like aggressive. And then I was like, we went to the hospital, and then she was in the hospital for like 3 days. Like they wouldn't let her leave, and she was losing her fucking mind in there. Like, and there was this old lady who kept shitting herself, like sharing the room with her. Like they're just separated by a curtain, and then she'd just be over there shit. And I don't even know if Crystal recognized it, honestly, because I did. I knew there was shit. There was like, why does it smell like shit? And I'm like, oh, the old lady who wears the diaper probably shit herself. And then she'd take off the diaper like herself, and like she had like hip surgery, and the nurses were so mad at her. I keep telling you, this is the best part of the story, is the nurses would keep coming in and progressively get more irritated. Like, why'd you take your are you serious? You took it off again. Like, they would take all the dressing off the wound, and then she'd probably end up smearing shit in it because she'd take her diaper off. So then there'd just be like a shitty wound that was getting infected, and there were just the tone change between Crystal and her and the old lady was dramatic, where it's like, it was like Crystal was there And they're like, "Do you need anything? Okay, yeah." Like, and then they go over there, be like, "You took off your diaper again!" Like, oh damn it!
What are you doing?
Yeah, so it was and they had to keep wheeling her to the bathroom to take shits and stuff, and it was just like, and she was losing her mind. They wouldn't let her leave. It was completely like blocked off in the area. Like, it was like locked. Like, we couldn't leave the floor. You had to have
fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to, like, I had to get somebody to guide me out. And I was like, are you fucking... So she wasn't even allowed to go outside. She wasn't allowed to get fresh air. She was breathing old lady shit for days, going insane. And then she just lost her mind on the last day. Probably should have stayed a little while longer because she was still delirious. But she was like, I'm leaving. Like, I'm just leaving. I don't care anymore. Like, just get me out of here. And then we left, and she was still delirious and didn't remember things until like a couple days ago.
Really?
Literally up until like maybe yesterday or the day before. Basically, it's probably
Didn't remember like what?
like days, like just the stuff that's happened. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't remember. She's having a hard time placing everything, but it's just been. I can't believe all the stuff that's been going on. But Cat came back. Taco's kept his eye. Crystal seems like she's getting back to normal. It's like all cars fixed. House problems are fixed. I don't know. Maybe not. Our furnace might be fucking broken right now. It might just be. So, like, everything's fucking falling apart at the
When
seams.
it rains, it pours, man.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. But despite all that, we managed to put out some pretty solid podcasts for the last few weeks. And I don't know how. I don't remember them. I was delirious. I barely slept. But we did it. We managed to piece together the pieces. And you were at like a Unite the Right rally or something like that, screaming about Jews or something. I don't know. It was weird. So, yeah, this is
a time.
Holocaust was a lie or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your like anti-Holocaust rhetoric was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, remember, Blake, there's being right and there's being nice.
I know. See, yeah, like, you made some points. You made a few points, but like, really, calm it down. Like, you can't say this stuff out loud. We're all
It's just
thinking
hard
it.
when you get riled up, you know.
I know.
and
You'd
you
use the twinkle in your eye. You can say it with your twinkle.
just start staring
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the camera, just like a 30-second video.
You know, you don't want to look at the camera. You want to look through the camera because it's fucking weirder. So, I got this from Martin, and I found this pretty hilarious. It seems like Poland is a pretty base society. I gotta say that. Like, if you, I don't know if you've kept up with like the Miss America and the Miss Universe pageants and stuff like that. Well, they've gotten pretty diverse over the last few years. It used to just be like, I don't know, same type of lady won over and over and over again. But now it seems to, you know, they're including everybody. You know, it's like, it's diversity hires.
Win it?
Yeah, I think a guy did win it. There was like a trans or something like that. I don't know. There definitely, I would assume that at this point a trans has won it, but they're mostly just like, it's like a Benetton ad. It's pretty much everybody. But Poland did Miss Poland pageant, and I wanted to see if you notice something. seems to be
What?
all the same lady. Basically, there doesn't seem to be like I think this lady is a black lady up here, or like
No. They all look white as fuck.
I'm confused. I don't know. I can't
Right.
zoom in on the Twitter post apparently, but
No, they all look like the same person.
I think that lady is. I think that's the diversity. Like
That's
right,
the
like right
diversity?
here.
That one looks like a fucking psychopath.
It looks like they
background, just like that's gonna be the intro picture to like a new Netflix documentary, and she's
Yeah.
gonna have
Or like a deep cut Halle Berry in Gothica when she goes insane and
I forgot about
she's
that movie.
yeah, that I thank you. Okay, but honestly, that's what it's Halle Berry. Just picture Halle Berry but insane.
Okay.
She was in a psych ward for the movie.
nice.
That's what this lady looks like. But that's the diversity of the Miss Poland. God. But when I went through it, I was like, wood. I'm like, there's a solid, seems like a solid place. Poland for the win. But I thought I'd bring that up just for you, Martin. I know, but you see the Miss America pageants, and you're like, you go through the Miss America pageants, and you're like, probably fuck 5 out of the 15 or 20 that are there. Like you probably would, but like the Miss Poland one, like, look, here is Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss America. I'll take any one of Poland. I'm just saying. It's I don't even think it's like a race thing. It's just like objectively.
The award for the best Whitney Houston cosplayer.
Oh.
That's a solid joke. That's a solid joke. Good job. But yeah, all right. So Poland's for the win. I think their immigration status and they're winning in a place that's right next to a world war. Impressive. Honestly, they're still
World War.
Well, let's be honest. Where's everything coming from? If you're it's like Russia is fighting American tanks and British helicopters and fucking pretty much everything west of Belarus. Yeah. They're fighting, and we're calling it not a world war. Just because we don't have troops on the
to them.
Yeah, we're just like, yeah, I don't know. But we did, I guess, technically we did the same thing in Iraq. Or in Afghanistan, just left a bunch of stuff there, and whoever picks it up, oopsie doopsie, I left a bunch of fucking TIE fighters here.
Yeah.
You guys have those? That's sick. Yeah, that's why you joined the U.S. military. You don't know. You think that they didn't do that Star Wars program that Reagan was working on in the 80s? Yeah, no, they did. TIE fighters exclusively. So last week we got some amazing artwork of a bull fighting a moose. And I wanted to prove my point a little bit. So I think everybody seems to be against me that bull has a fighting chance against a moose. Mooses are dumb. You guys don't realize. I tried to look up moose attacks. Like times that mooses, they're fucking shit at attacking. They're the worst. They're a mostly defensive creature. It seems like they're all of their stats
They're only really good at attacking when they're not looking at oncoming traffic.
Yeah, it's like accidental attacks.
Yeah.
But like if a plane accidentally flew into a building, you wouldn't have called it a terrorist attack. You would have called it a terrorist oopsie. You would have been like, oh, terrorist oopsie again. But yeah, and then the second one was another terrorist oopsie.
That one was definitely an oopsie.
Yeah, but bulls have way more offense. Bulls of offensive creature.
They are all offense.
I'm saying mostly
like no defense.
No defense. Yeah, not a lot of defense. It's all go. It's like shark. Like they go forward, they don't go backwards. But I tried to find. I swear to God, if you go right now and find a worse moose attack, go on chaotic, go on all the places and look up moose attack. You don't get much. This is the best moose attack I got. It's still proving the power of a but not all that scary in my opinion. In my opinion, it's like mooses are scared a lot of the time. It seems in my opinion, you could win against a moose by making a lot of noise because they just don't want to. They don't want to.
No,
fight.
Because you're small. I think it would just fucking run at you,
bro. I'm fucking huge. Yo, what are you even saying, bro? You want to fucking come
a moose?
Yo, yeah, but I'm jacked, bro. Dude, I'm like 6'4". How tall's a moose?
Like,
they don't even understand feet.
Like
they don't even
hundreds of pounds.
They don't even have a driver's license. They have no idea how tall they are. Not a clue. Ask a moose how tall it is.
They can't answer.
It'll probably run away because it's a bitch and it's scared. So the entirety of this whole clip, these guys have been sandwiched. They're sandwiching a moose. There's a guy on a snowmobile behind him. There's a guy on a snowmobile in front of him.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, what the fuck?
Canadian, I'm assuming. Like, I don't exactly understand the logic here. But, so, the problem arises when the guy behind...
He got no antlers right now.
I think we were trying to figure that out. I think that means it's a chick or is a bitch. But, so this guy starts revving his engine and going towards the moose. Bad move. Because then he fucks up the snowmobile. But then the moose just kind of falls over. He seems to be okay. The moose is just there. Like, this, I'm telling you, this is the worst one. Out of all the moose attacks, they seem like they just fuck off. But now his snowmobile is fucked. just from that like.
Because they're huge.
Yeah, his snowmobile is not running anymore, and it's completely fucked. Martin's calling fake moose. No, it's a real moose, but
Fake moose.
because it doesn't have antlers. No, I think either one of the two options is true, and I will continue to say them as truth. Either females don't have the horns, or they shed their horns.
I want to say they shed them.
One of the two is fact.
Yeah.
You guys can decide which one is true. I don't actually know, and I refuse to look it up. I don't actually care. But with that in mind, now this is a bull just from this week. Not me looking for anything, just popped up in this week's videos.
Bulls
Here,
have spikies.
yeah, bulls do
Big
have spikies, and the
big, huge
spikies go
spiky
brap.
horns.
The spikies go brap. Yeah, so this seems to just be
no.
some sort of drunk Spaniard, like a European Mexican. You know, one of those?
European Mexican.
Yeah, one of those European Mexicans. I don't know, Portuguese, Mexican. I'm not sure. But he's having the time of his life, having a quinceañera or whatever they do. And he doesn't even have one of those. I'm going to call it an undulate, is what I'm going to call it. I believe the technical term is that. And surprise, not even the guy who was taunting the bull is being gored. I think he was in the stands. It's very hard to tell what goes on.
He's just standing
Yep,
there.
surprise attack.
Oh, he fell in.
Yeah.
Did somebody push him in?
I don't know. I think he might have been sitting on the edge, but yeah, okay, flipped up. He's getting. He put that fang down, flipped it, and reversed it. Okay, gored. Yep. Oh, he's playing keep up with his body. Moves on to a second guy. That guy's probably
That guy's
dead.
dead.
I'm fairly sure that guy's
I'm
dead.
pretty sure there's a huge blood stream that pops up with that guy that he impaled.
We get the fucking UFC cage side footage
Oh,
now.
no.
It's
Yeah, oh, yeah,
watching
oh,
a
yeah.
Street Fighter
Yeah.
combo where they keep him up in the air.
Yeah,
And the
he
combo's
literally
like 10
playing.
hits already.
I don't know if you know this, but there is a thing called the Keep Up Champions of the world. There's a Keep Up Championship that goes on, and it's just the game you used to play every time you went to a party after the party was settling down, and you just played Keep Up with the balloon.
Yeah.
And they set up.
I've seen that.
It's fucking amazing. I want to play it, even though we
Have
could
you
just.
seen Ultimate Tag too?
Yes, Ultimate
Tag's-
Tag though is asking to get jawed. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many like poles that are like jaw level that you have to duck under, and you're going full speed, and if you just stumble, it's just like boom, and you're just unconscious, and I'm assuming they wait for the round to finish. Like they just like wait the 15 seconds for the round to finish, and they go, all right, you lose. But Ultimate Keep Up is they literally set up a living room
Yep,
with like
I know.
stuff in the way. There's like a car parked in there, and they gotta just play around. They play
They're
keep
like
up with a balloon.
parkouring over like couches and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, they're
it's
diving
fucking
over
dope.
it and like push.
They get a bunch of like tiny, like 115-pound Asian men, and they're Cirque du Soleil'ing around a living room, keep up with a balloon. It is amazing. I love it. Kind of like what this bull did with that Spaniard. So I ask you again. Locked in a cage with a moose or a bull, which one do you think you could take in a fight?
Is that what the original question was?
No, but it evolved into that.
Oh, I would much rather. I would just take.
I think I'd ride a moose. By the end of it, I think I would own it. Like I would tame it.
I would only go with the moose because the moose, like bulls, are just aggressive.
I think
They're only on fucking.
I think
They're only on W.
like whatever you have to do in Red Dead Redemption to get the horse to be tamed, I would do
like
that to the
horse
moose.
making?
Yeah, I would do it. I would sit. You would sit on it, and you would become friends with it, and then it would just be mine, and I would just own a moose, man. But yeah. But then I ask you this: if you lock a bull and a moose in a cage together, which one wins? I think it's bull.
Yeah.
I don't
Bulls are
know.
just aggressive.
The bull,
I think
like-
the bull,
As much as you don't think it's gonna flip it up in the air, he's still gonna try to, and that's probably gonna suck. The fact that it doesn't get flipped up in the air is actually
It's
worse.
just gonna be the horn going
Yeah.
right through him.
bull,
I think
Can I
actually they
run
both die at the end of it. It's just gonna be a bull, a skeleton with a moose attached to it, and they both just die because one just attaches and
The
then he
moose
can't
would
move.
have to like hope that the bull misses with the horns and just like trample into it.
Yeah.
Its only hope is
think-
like curb stomping the bull.
how big is this space that they're trapped in?
I'll give you a decent size. I'd give you a decent size ring. Like we're not.
Decent size.
Yeah, I like. I'm not gonna
bull?
say like an octagon. I'm gonna say like an Olympic sized swimming pool, like that,
Yeah,
but
that
squared.
works,
About like
the
a
bull needs
football
to build
field.
momentum.
Football field. I don't know. I feel like we'd be there all day just watching them
That much.
graze. If you're on a football
crazy.
field, there'd be no action.
No AstroTurf though.
Okay, maybe, but still, I feel like they just get lost. Like they're just like not fighting each other. Like it's like, all right, so the moose is at the 50-yard line and the bull is in the end zone.
Yeah.
And they're going the wrong way. Okay, all right, both opposite end zones now. All right, great. Like I want like so Olympic-sized swimming pool so they can like see each other. I don't know what the vision range of either of these animals are, so I want to keep it so like a squared off Olympic-sized swimming pool. That'd be good, and I think you fight. And then if that goes well, we do like a Cirque du Soleil on ice. And then who do you think wins? Because I give the moose the edge on ice.
The moose definitely has the edge on.
Bulls haven't even seen that. They have no idea.
They don't even know it exists.
They've been living in Spain their whole life, and they're just like, they'll lose their shit on
As soon
ice.
as they start to move,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen is the bull's gonna try and charge, fall forward, horns go through the ice,
bull-
and it's just gonna sink.
It's good. That is true.
You got me there. You beat me to it. He's gonna kill both of them.
Yeah, they both just drown, and they both they both just end up under ice. But I think I proved. Martin says he stands by moose. It's okay. You can stand by being wrong. I like that you're gonna die on wrong hill. That's okay.
Die on a wrong
Yeah,
hill.
that's okay. Well, that's what you're gonna be known for. It's gonna be like, okay, Martin went to bat for moose, and that's just because he's a true died in the wool Canadian. Votes Trudeau, loves black faces, fights for mooses. That's what he does. So I respect it. You're keeping to your morals. I like that. But you think you go bull or moose?
I think in like a confined space like that, you go like the
You go bull. I think so. They're used to it. They do it all the time.
Like it's been like how many years have bulls been fighting in fucking arenas for?
What if you drape a red blanket over the moose's horns over that? And it's just like,
Oh, yeah,
What if
that'll
you
do
put
it.
maple
That'll do
syrup
it,
on
dude.
the
I think-
bull
oh god, if you put maple syrup on the bull,
with a fucking Timbit, couple Timbits,
There we
and
go.
okay, if
So
you let a
maple
Mountie
syrup
ride
on
it,
the bull, red cape on the moose.
red tape on the moose. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you put something red, you put a Mountie on him. So
Yeah.
then you get the advantage
red
of
uniform.
having a Mountie that can guide you. That like you have extra Mountie abilities, whatever Mounties do. I don't know what abilities Mounties have, but like they just have doubles at the ready. He's piping hot double. He can just
Always.
throw at him. He's just got Timbits that he can distraction bit. And, but so you get that, but he also has to wear red, which enrages the bull. And
Yeah.
he might end up just killing the Mountie, and they just bond over killing the Mountie.
Yeah.
And then there's like a Milo and Otis type situation. It's just the bull and moose. The moose is just
walking off of
stomping,
the sunset.
covered in Mountie blood. I like that. That's a good Mortal Kombat ending. Like when you get to see the ending when you finally do it, the moose and the bull walk off together, hand in hand, hoof and hoof.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There you go.
do you know
I
the
think-
Sorry, already go ahead. I didn't
I
want to
think
step
the way
on.
if a strategy the bull can use to kill the moose is like just run around and like gore each one of its little skinny legs, and then like it'll be on its stomach and it'll just gore into its fucking skull.
I feel like mooses aren't agile, and that's a problem.
They're too fucking big.
But so like a bull attack can come very quickly, and he's got such a big target to hit. He's gonna stab you. But I don't think a one stabbing takes down a moose. I don't think
No.
if I had like a horn-sized knife and I stabbed a moose, I think I just made him mad. But like a couple, or like I was thinking like a good goring and a gutting, like because.
Depending on where he hits him.
But so this is what I think their instinct is, to get under and go up. So they're gonna go for your stomach. Like if that's like one of the biggest targets on a moose, and then he's gonna try to go up, but then he's not gonna go anywhere because he's gonna be like hitting a ceiling. He's just gonna go thud, and he's gonna impale him, and then he's gonna try to move, which is gonna slice the gut open Revenant style, and he's gonna live in there.
Blade, though. It's not like sharp on all the ends.
You're right. I am
Point,
kind of
right?
picturing cartoonish situation. You're right. It's probably just gonna be stuck.
Yeah,
he's probably just
the
gonna be
moose is
stuck.
gonna start running.
Yeah.
And just dragging
a bull over. The bull hits his head on a
dragged
rock.
on.
Yeah, you're right. And then the moose just slowly dies,
Yeah.
and then it
The
ends
moose
up
bleeds
exactly
out.
what I'm saying, where there's a dead moose with a bull stuck in it. That's exactly what happens. You come back 15 minutes later, and you're like, "What the fuck? They're both dead." I like that. All right. So, do you know what the biggest problem is with being or making fun of transgender ladies? There's one big issue. Like usually there's not
Bigotry.
No, it's actually not that. You would think it was the hate speech. You would think it was just the fact that it's not the right thing to do. It's that at the end of the day, when you make fun of a trans lady, you're gonna have to fight a man. So like you better be ready to. So if you're coming with that energy of fighting a lady, it's not gonna be that simple. And here's a prime example of that. Those are man punches. Those punches identify as a man. Just so you know, I don't care how this lady identifies. Those identify as UFC trained boxer.
Is it actually a trainer, or is it just because this lady's beating the snot out of him?
It's leftover testosterone. Yeah. So that biggest issue I find is like the number one problem that you have with that is that you're like. There are those ones that are just effeminate gay guys that you could totally Lil Nas X's, yeah, go right ahead. But the ones that are built like Mike Tyson, and it's like, are you saying slurs? Yeah. You're like, no, you don't want to. You saying slurs, motherfucker? Yeah. No, I don't want to fuck with you. Absolutely not. You're brave and beautiful. That stripe tattoo on your face is adorable.
Really brings out your eyes. I'm sorry.
So that was my PSA for all the people out there trying to be transphobes.
You should have played the Booker T theme song when that lady was fucking the guy up.
That would have been production value. I needed you in the production meetings, Artie. If we could just get together on Friday nights and get together for production, that would be great. So, like, I have to call bullshit on this video, but I wanted to show you for the sake of that. Like, it would be great if it was real. Yeah. Like, I watched this like 15 times over, and it would be so great. Because I'm like, maybe, if you could get like a realistic one of these, I might do it. But, so, it's definitely, there's no shot this is real. So, he's got a comical mustache. But when I was examining this video, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of vibration. Like, don't you think his face would be vibrating? Like, there's no shot that's a real tattoo. Right?
No, that looks real.
It does look red. Like, it does look...
Go back to where she's tattooing. Like, on the close.
It looks like...
There. You can see it.
No, but it looks like she's dipped it in ink. And she's just smearing the ink on his face with not the tattoo gun going. And
but you do dip it in ink.
No, I know, but if you just hear me out. If you just dipped the tattoo gun in ink without it on, and then I took it to your face and rubbed it around on there, no needle going.
I don't think it would be as wide, but like they could have like faked this. But that looks pretty real because like you can't. The width on them are only like this, like depending on what like head you have on it.
There's no shot that he got a fucking Pringles can mustache tattoo.
Women get eyebrows tattooed on them.
It's not the same thing. It doesn't look real. He looks like the goddamn Monopoly man. It's not. It's like,
maybe when his like whatever he has that he can grow comes in, it just like fills it.
It does look like he does have
but
like a full.
When he has gray hair, he's gonna have to dye his like mustache black.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be underneath. And I feel like the tips go above where you grow hair. Like you don't really grow hair like up here. Like not up.
Shave up to like right here.
That's because you're like some sort of ethnic. I don't know. But us normals don't grow hair on our cheeks like up here.
Up here.
Yeah, but like look at like here. It goes past the nostril. Like I don't know. I'm calling bullshit. If somebody can find this guy current day with still this tattoo.
Can I take a picture with this guy?
Yeah, I would love to see it, but I don't understand. I don't believe it's real, but if you could get one that was like real enough, I might do it. Like a Ned Flanders, but it was just solid, just a full blown, and it looked like 3D, like those guys on Ink Master.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they get like a full blown tattoo. I might do it. I get like a full 5 o'clock tattoo shadow.
There was one of the teachers in my high school. He taught I think chemistry. He was only there for like a year or two, but he had like a big ass mustache like that. But he had it like he would like put the stuff in it so it was like curl it.
That's here. I hate that. Yeah. Like as much as I love it because it's hilarious, I absolutely hate it. It looks ridiculous. And is he constantly doing this? Like with it,
I
like
don't know. I never had them.
I would never talk to it. I wouldn't be able to focus. It would grow, and you know it's like crusty and hard. Like it has to be.
Yeah, it has
It has to be. Oh, God damn it! Mustache and mustache people are disgusting. Anyone that has it. Have you guys been wondering what Marilyn Manson has been up to?
I actually do.
Sure.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, he wasn't looking that great. He wasn't creepy.
Ooh.
And then I saw this recent video of him, and I was like, he's looking good. Like he's getting back to the stuff that really brought us there. The things that made you want to shoot up a school. Like the things that like this is the Manson that made us want to bowl for Columbine. So
Yeah.
there's Manson. They're just looking pretty svelte, right? Look at that ass. What in the fuck is that ass?
That's fucking horrifying.
Look at it. It's got the like. Is that Goku? He's got a tail. Why does it? Have you ever? I've seen like there's like chicks that have like a prominent one of those. It's fucking weird. I've seen it in porn before, and I'm like, what is that? Where it's like,
Goku tail?
yeah, but like that you have that thing in there. Like you can feel that
Your
like
tailbone?
yeah, it's like at the top of your butt crack, and there's this little bone that sticks out there, and it's like your tailbone, but it's. If you just have no fat there or something like that, it's super prominent, or you just got like a really hard bony one and it sticks out. And so it's like, it just sticks out your ass and you have like a little tail nodule and it's fucking gross. But this thing, you can see your pussy lips from the back. Like it's wild. And not because they hang low, because her butt has evaporated.
When this thing gets cold, that actually sounds like that bone sound effect, like the.
Oh, the
Yeah.
spooky, scary skeletons at your. That's exactly. Okay, hold on. There's a. Sometimes we just need to do on the fly editing. Give me 1 second.
It just happens, you know.
It's hold on.
Oh my.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Now play the beautiful people.
Skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Sorry, what, Hardy?
Spooky,
Now play the beautiful people. By Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, you just gotta have content. Just over and over again. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Sometimes you need some on-the-fly editing right there. Artie's come up with some bangers of that. I think my favorite of our on-the-fly editing was Godzilla. Well, she took the shit. Well, the lady took the shit. That one
worked so fucking.
because it just it peaked at the right time. Like they synced up so well, where it was just like it was like Godzilla coming out of the water. You saw like the head, and then you saw the body, and then you're like, there it is, it's him. And all of Japan was scared. Oh, yeah, okay, but I don't think I think the bit's over. We don't need to do the beautiful people anyway.
Sure.
Here.
I'll edit that.
Yeah, edit that together. Edit that together. Edit. Right there.
I'll probably not be able to post it on Instagram, but I'll see.
You can just blur it. That's what I always do. Pretty much everything I post is blurred to shit. If I have to post anything anywhere, it's just a complete blur. It's like I filmed it on an Android phone from 2004. Okay, so I found this article. Found it really interesting. It turns out that if Austria is giving out tattoos to people for festivals, and then they can get in for a year. And I didn't see what the tattoo was. but I had a couple ideas. I was one that would stand out, one that would tell people that you mean business. Anyway, move on.
Now, if someone could get a tattoo of the Hitler mustache on their lips.
Yeah, if you just get a Edward Norton from American History X right on your chest, all you just gotta do, you just gotta pull it down and be like, "Yep, no, we mean business." You get free. Actually, if you just get one of those anyway, probably get on the bus for free anyway. Not gonna want to fuck with you,
Right?
It is a real like it's an EBT card for whites. You get free stuff for being scary. Yeah, that was just a little one. Anyway, got a new sponsor. It's from Shaq. You know Shaq?
From
the guy?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Shake. What could be next? Shack Shaker, Chameleon Fitness, Flabby Buster BM. It's time to get jacked with Shack's Whack Jacker Chameleon. Stout your abs, midsection, nipple area, flabby buns, belly button, horse face, and pencil legs. This big man shakes his Shack Shaker Chameleon like a cobra strikes his prey. Take your muscles to the cobra shake level. Shack the big man way with the Shack Shaker Chameleon. Blast your Shack Jack, attacking your back. Body power that you can shake.
So AI.
So AI made a fitness commercial for Shaq. It's like we're not quite there, but I'm saying like at a certain point, it's like we're at like the early times of film where it's like, you know, they didn't have words, like you had no audio and it sounded all fucky and you can only play it for like 15 seconds. You're like, this isn't going anywhere at the time. But now look where we're at. It's like 8K. Everything looks like a video game. It's fucking weird. So in a few years, you give it like, I don't know, 20 years, like that'll be on command. It'll be an app on your phone, be like, make a commercial with this character and this is the storyline, and it'll
I'm
just
so
whoop.
excited for like the future of tech.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking ridiculous.
It's just gonna be so, but like it's all gonna fall apart before it gets really cool. That's the problem with. That's why we've never made it to like Back to the Future type flying cars and hoverboards and shit like that. It's because we have this cycle of it getting too easy, and then we're super lazy, and then it falls apart. And it never fully crumbles because we like grab it at the last second. We go like the last few people who are like strong enough to grab the society. We go like, hold on, hold, and then we start building it back together, and then we build it, and then we make it super easy again, and then we turn fat and lazy, and it all falls apart again. So we like
Depends on how automated everything can get, though.
yeah, but we take a couple steps forward and then we take a few back. That's what we always do. So like we're getting close and then it'll fall apart and then it'll happen again and then it'll fall apart and yeah. Anyway, so I found this news article. It didn't seem reputable until I started reading it. It seems like I'm gonna have to read a lot of this because it's beautiful. I'm sorry, but
Is it brave and beautiful?
it's very, very brave and beautiful, I will say. According to Putin's top advisor, the U.S. is brainwashing Ukrainian soldiers and making gay super soldiers. So I don't know how much truth there is to this, but when we read through this, you'll see the credibility does check out. Just get ready. Just watch. You're skeptical. I can see it on your face. I can see it on your face. You're skeptical, but just wait. So, military theorists and historians know which army in Greece was the strongest. Remember? The Spartans. They were united by a homosexual brotherhood. They were all homos. These were the politics of their leadership. I think they're planning the same for Ukraine's armed forces. Sergei Makarov, a former advisor for Putin, said. So I don't know if he was fired for making such crazy claims, but he says... they have an artificial political science fascism created by an American British political technologist. So I don't know how they do it, but it'll turn them into zombies, into cult members, and force some to become homosexuals. So he's gone full Alex Jones, but every time someone goes full Alex Jones, it turns out that there's like not just a kernel of truth. It's like mostly true. It's like it seems like they're a little bit off, but like the frogs were turning gay. So like
Frogs were turning.
they were turning gay. So in the same time, in 20 years in the future, when AI can make us a Shaq commercial that actually works, we're gonna find out there's gonna be released documents that they were at least trying to make gay super Ukrainian soldiers. Just understand, if not there, where? is what I'm saying. There's a perfect war. If they did just stumble across this technology, they just came across it.
Yeah.
Some super, because now the gays are finally getting into science. Before we wouldn't let them in. It was like a don't ask, don't tell policy, I'm assuming. But so then now the gays have made it into science, and they're making like gay powered bombs or something like that. They finally made the gay bomb, and they dropping them all over Ukraine, making them all gay. They all have sex with each other. Then you blackmail them, and then they'll fight to the death because they don't want their families to know how gay they were in the military.
True.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's science right there. I think I figured it out. So just understand.
The more you know.
Yeah. I wish. Why don't I still have that? See, I just want Artie to make the racism one. It just works better. Racism. But yeah. So the gay Ukrainian forces are gonna come take us all and make us all gay. I think that's the. You're gonna go to gay internment camps. And make you watch a bunch of homoerotic videos and popping Viagra and making you snort Blue Chew and watching gay porn. You're like, no, stop it.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, it's just like, stop it. It's basically this podcast, just with more boners.
Now it's now turning in season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh God, make it stop.
Yeah. So, I've got this guy. I don't know if this story holds up, but I want you guys to be the judge for it. Like, tell me what he gets for this. So apparently, I'll give you just the summary of this story. This guy on the right here killed this guy who because he was a Marine. Like this guy's a Marine. The bald guy's a Marine. They got into a hand-to-hand combat, and he somehow ended up dead. And the story that the living guy is going with is that they got into a fight, and during the fight, he gave him a wedgie. He wedgied him and went really far with it and went full atomic wedgie. Do you know what an atomic wedgie is? Artie, are you aware of atomic wedgies?
I'm pretty aware.
Oh yeah, pretty aware. That's when the waistband
Goes
past
around.
the head, and you kind of jersey someone with your undies, pulling it so it's got to be deep in the booty hole, like it's up there, it's ripping apart, and then it's over the head. Now the issue came when he seems to have suffocated. So I don't know if he like made it past the nose and mouth with the atomic wedgie, like he pulled it all the way up
under his chin.
Yeah, and he pulled his head back. Yeah, I think he did. I think he scorpioned. Like he might have broke his neck back, like and he suffocated from an atomic wedgie. So this guy was named the atomic wedgie killer, and he went to prison for giving him an atomic wedgie gone wrong. And now, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't know, unless you can prove that that's a cover-up, which is a hilarious way to cover up a murder, where you accidentally we got into a fight, and I accidentally murder you, and I go, how will I make this look less suspicious? Yeah. And I just start reefing on your underwear and pull it above so a post-mortem wedgie. And I would love to see the mortician that has to go through this, do an autopsy, and been like, nope, these wounds are post-mortem. I can tell the taint wounds came post-mortem when he was ripping his underwear. Definitely. No, he died well before this wedgie. Probably 2 to 3 hours before the wedgie. Yeah, just laying dead on the floor, and finally a brilliant idea popped into his head. He was like, I know I can get out of this. I wedgie him, and everyone will totally believe that, oh, I just fucking wedgied a guy to deth.
Yeah,
it was an oopsie.
Once the mortician sees the wedgie marks, and he goes to his head, and he's like, huh, how did that bullet get there?
Yeah.
Clearly the wedgie took him out.
He had a full ammunition in his underwear, and when he wedgied it got lodged in his rectum. Yeah. It was the wedge, though, from the force from the wedgie, ignited the bullet, and it went through his rectum, through his skull, kind of like when Artie bombs, and the skull comes out through the head. Yeah, you get it. Solid. Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So let's do my person. Sorry, Artie. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's like a bad joke incoming.
Hell yes.
But you think his final words were boxers or briefs?
What?
I don't know. I told you it was bad. was trying to get the fucking underwear pun.
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh my god. He's already dead.
He would have.
I love you.
If only we had a sheath underwear plug after this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Manscaped has underwear. I wonder if do they have dividable underwear though? The suggestion: can you have the underwear where you can separate my dick and balls? Like, can you just steal that?
Right.
I don't understand. Anyway, it's Blake's favorite segment. Let's rag some racism.
Who's the guy in the middle in A?
I didn't see it. The middle in A. All right, we gotta hit one more time. Middle of A. Middle of A. See, that's Howard Stern, Mel Gibson, Joe Biden. That's Kramer. Kramer.
You know Kramer?
Yeah, Kramer. He's from Seinfeld.
Okay.
And he went on the racist tire. He was just trying to be funny, but he literally just yelled the N-word at some black people on stage. That's all he did. Yeah, but he was just trying to get a laugh. It's like this podcast. It's not racist. We're just trying to make a laugh.
Exactly.
So exactly. So we'll start off with
this. We're just living in the 90s. This was
this was acceptable back then. So
yeah.
this is a drunk couple. You are.
Record me! Record me!
This lady, I can kind of give you the summary. She doesn't really say a lot other than like, record me. Now,
Cuffs?
no, he.
Oh, somebody's holding
yeah,
her arms behind her back.
Fucking, where the fuck are you from?
hit her with a "Where are you from?" Respectable, but at a casino, been funneling free drinks all day.
That's wifey right there, dude.
Yeah, not gonna lie, still would. But shit.
I would.
But
Oh.
so I was able to spot the racism before it happened in this video through this guy's shirt. I was like, oh, like I'm telling you, I had a psychic, I had a "that's so Raven" moment where I'm like,
what does it say?
"We the people." It's the Constitution written on the back of his goddamn shirt. He has a Constitution shirt. I'm like, oh, the racism's gonna come from this guy. And I had like a "that's so Raven" moment where I'm like, nobody with a Constitution shirt doesn't have like an N-word loaded in the chamber. Like he does. Like he's got 6 plus 1 is what that's what I'm saying.
Extended mag, dude.
Oh yeah, he's got a 15 rounder. But he's doing a good job trying to control. But the
I'm pressing charges.
So things are going south here. He's trying to calm her down. Now, the racism comes because he's not happy that he's sticking around. He's done a good job of calming
He's
this
trying to
lady down.
He wants this person to fucking leave.
Yeah, he's like, can you just fucking go? I'll calm her down. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. Whatever you want to do. You want to fucking press charges or whatever, but you're making it worse by just standing here. Like,
Yeah.
you're not doing it. Like, we've stopped the situation. Can you please just move on? Now, he's got an issue with that.
Security gonna come? Is security gonna come?
This guy looks like Fred Durst now.
Yeah. It's like
There it is.
I'm what?
Now, I would have respected this guy if he didn't pull the
I love
punch.
that freeze frame. Look at that girl. She's like, what the?
Nah, she
that's-
she was just like, hell yeah, he's on my side.
Finally, he
Fuck.
said it.
Now I can let one
That's her
loose.
O-face.
But so now you hear that. You hear him go hard.
I'm what? No, say it again. No,
Oh, and then he backs out of the second one, and then he goes. He said, "What'd you say?" And then he goes, "You're a loser." Like, the confidence you had in the first one, and then and then you're like, oh, I'm on camera. This is the thing. I can't just be doing this anymore. Like, this used to be a thing. Like 15 years ago, he would have just popped like 5 more off, but now he went, oh, TikTok.
It's like my job.
Yeah, he started thinking about all this stuff. It's like, dude, I'm pretty recognizable in this town. People know the We the People Constitution guy. He's got a big ass truck that he's annoyed a lot of people with.
Yeah, and on the back of his truck is a sticker that says "We the People."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you could actually once the N-word left his mouth, you could see her pussy moistening. Like you could actually see a trickle like come down her leg. At first, it looked like pee. No, it was squirt. I could tell. I am a connoisseur.
He's like, try that in a small casino.
Nice.
I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one, Artie. Good job.
That girl's getting me fucking filled up, dude. Holy shit.
So I listened to this probably 14 different times.
Did you call him Arabian?
Thank you, because that's where I landed. I said, what I hear from her is, no, he didn't, because he said, what did you say? You called me the N-word. And then she says, what I hear is, no, he didn't. He called you fucking Arabian, which is hilarious. Yeah. We're like, okay.
No, he sit up here calling me a nigger and everything like that.
No, he said stop you Arabian.
Stop your Arabian.
It's like fucking Sonya Blade high kicks at the end. I love it. I'm so in. Yo, can you add her to the car thing? You know, that other lady who broke...
Seconds, dude,
yeah, just put her on the other side.
Beating the fuck out of the car.
But there's a black couple on the inside. On the inside of the car.
Yeah, that girl does it for me.
She's holding the Constitution. Yeah. So there's our first contestant. I guess it's the couple. I will go with the couple because the Arabian comment is hilarious. I don't know if she thought that was worse. Like if she was just like, no, I didn't go light and call you the N-word. I called you fucking Arabian. Goddamn Arabian Nights, motherfucker. Why don't you have a carpet ride? Oh, where's Abu? Right. Anyway, so first, there's our first contestant. Second contestant is one of those like in a Walmart interview type situations. Now, this is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So it's a black guy going up to a small little white lady. Not small, kind of chunky.
All right, who are we here with today?
My grandma.
No, as in like, what's your name?
Ashlyn.
Okay. So Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ?
Before she answers, same question to the room. Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ?
Dude, if he came up to me like that, I would just call him the N-word right away.
That's also an acceptable answer. Call him the N-word and run away.
Courtney loves shotgun.
Yeah, but I'm like, if you have, no, so like, it's one of those like, not like would you rather's. It's like what's worse. So it's just like, if the LGBT started a riot, I believe I could single-handedly stop it.
Yeah, easily.
If a bunch of basketball Americans started a riot, I leave the country because I can't. There's nothing I could do. I don't have a killdozer.
I don't have
yet.
We don't have a killdozer, and they got flying TVs and a tranny that's like a Left 4 Dead tank on their fucking army.
Yeah, so I think I would have to go LGBTQ if I just had to just save one. They're both on a cliff, and you could only say you have to save one. Unfortunately, you have to save one. I think I'd go because, like, honestly, I don't like the G's. Don't really bother me that much. Some of them are kind of annoying, but like that's all people.
Yeah.
Most people.
Annoying.
Yeah, most people in most groups are fucking annoying. Just understand that.
Yeah.
So like, there's a small percentage of every group that I can find with any of them, including actually, there's probably a larger percentage of white supremacists. No, I'm kidding. It's the opposite. It's weird. It's the opposite for white supremacists. It's mostly great people. But so Blake, hanging from a cliff, you got to save one.
LGB.
Goddamn Uncle Tom. Nah, I knew it. Turn your back on your own people.
I'll I'll go for the save the LGBT people because that's a more broad. I mean, there's a little bit of LGBT in every race, and if we have like with the black people, they just have like those dorky black people that wear like khaki and flannel. And shit.
Oh yeah, the Urkels. Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, the Urkels, the dork black. You want them because they're safe.
Yeah, there's nothing worse when they light a target on fire and they go, "Did I do that?"
Yeah.
Boo.
Fake $20 bill. Did I do that?
All right. Okay. Well, let's see what her answer is. Artie, yeah, I'm saying you said the same thing, right? You landed on LGBT. Everybody's gonna save that. It's gonna be harder to save them from the cliff because I honestly think they're on average heavier.
Usually, or maybe that might be little 90-pound twinks. Whoever represents them.
That's true. I could save a 90-pound twink all day, but like one of those teas are usually. Ooh.
Why is that?
Because I have a bunch of friends that are black, and I believe that they deserve freedom and their rights.
You a real I appreciate you. You want to say nigga? You can. Just because of that, you can say nigga if you want.
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
It's okay. I give you.
Now, she politely declined the first one. I'm saying that's the polite thing to do. Usually when somebody offers you something, you give a polite decline. And then the second one, just come in here and yell the end.
And drop it.
I didn't even ask you once. He didn't give it to you. He didn't give. No, it's not you. It's this lady.
The one time impasse.
Well, we all saved the LGBT, so we didn't get this.
I'm sure I don't want to say it.
Say what?
The N-word.
What is that again?
I'm not saying it.
It's okay.
Nigga.
I love how the bleep didn't even cover the word.
Oh my god.
So, they forced a lady to say the N-word, which I think is hilarious. So, and
it's like, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. One of us.
One of us. One of us. So, now this one, new take, honestly, a new hot take to the meta that we've created on ranking racism. This is a black guy with a crossbow. And I'll let him do the rest of the explaining.
You know what I mean? Got the whole family, got the grandma, got the mama, and the little white troglodyte little baby. Look right in his mouth.
So he's got a poster. Oh, Chris, are you okay? Are you all right?
Now,
Crystal broke something.
The funny thing about a black man with a crossbow is like you just can call him Robin Hood and spell it differently.
For fuck's sake, that was fucking awful. Wow. Hold on, I actually do have the perfect thing for that.
Put it on the top right now!
That's it. Now say goodnight.
Love it.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, I get number one in the ranking races.
I think you just took my spot.
Yeah, I might have. But all right, so a guy shot a crossbow at a bunch of white people on a poster. It does get worse.
It's open season on the motherfucking cracker, and I'm chopping the heads off and putting it on my motherfucking wall. Yep, I'm taking a shot. Her ain't her fucking baby. I'm taking a shot. It's open season on the troglodyte caveman. I got a troglodyte. I'm about to shoot the back of his fucking head off. Death to all white people. Yeah. We got another Neanderthal walking down my motherfucking block. Off with the caveman's head. Cave woman, bitch!
So if you're ever just out there walking down the street and you're white passing, so you have the problem of getting it from both sides. is that like we don't accept you in our community as whites, but also
But then
other
that
people.
guy.
Yeah, that guy will totally scope in on you. He's definitely doing a couple calling you a troglodyte or something like that, and all white people must die.
Call him Nike Aero Force One.
Arrow.
Oh,
How many of those do you have? These like somewhere? Like why? Why are they all like?
Oh, that one's right straight out of the pocket, dude.
Oh, dude, I
like that.
thought of that one on the fly. All right, so we got our 3. We got a young lady who was just having a time out on the casino town, and her husband got a little racist. But he's a God-fearing American lover. He did backpedal. The backpedal on it means he saved himself from getting a high ranking.
Yeah.
The lady in the store who said the N-word
is 3.
I think that's 3, right? We're debating between whether a black guy threatening to kill white people.
That's way more racist.
I know. There's no debate.
There's no debate.
It's literally
the
no
guy
ranking.
drops the N-word and then goes, fuck.
But Blake, haven't you heard? Black people can't be racist. It comes from a place of power.
Yeah.
So like if you gave this exact same scenario to a liberal college student,
I just get like 50% power? Because like I'm 50% accepted, 50% not accepted.
But my point is that somebody would go, that's 3. The crossbow guy is 3, like the least racist. Not even on it. Actually, he doesn't even get a ranking.
Yeah, he can't be racist.
He can't be racist with his crossbow saying all whites must die. Why does he want them to die? Because of the color of their skin. Those troglodyte motherfuckers.
Caveman ass bitch.
Yo, Geico sponsor having motherfuckers.
Save 15% more on car insurance.
I save 15% on your head when I shoot it with a goddamn arrow.
Yeah. Fucking white picket fence 2.5 kid ass motherfuckers.
Living in a suburban neighborhood, having 2 cars, family stayed together.
You're gonna hear that and then to see this guy doing a fucking 360 YY off his porch with a crossbow.
Yeah, remember when they added crossbows into Warzone and people were just fucking, yeah, that's this guy. It trickles down. Like I'm seeing black guys do BMX now and like do playing cornhole and stuff. Eventually those old timey white things, they trickle down. You think that like a cultural appropriation does happen the other way too. So like eventually it made its way down, and we were doing this in like 2007. We were all YYing off of roofs and stuff like that. Now it's getting scary in the hood though.
Right?
Fun time. So yeah, I think that's the answer. Unless already you believe something different.
I mean, along with your argument that black people can't be racist,
okay,
he is essentially about to like assassinate people.
Yeah, so black people
like,
can't be racist, so he's not racist. And then the little girl who was coaxed into it is number 1. She should be burned at the stake. And then the other people, they were intoxicated, so barely racist at all.
Yeah, it's funny. Was the video filmed vertically?
It was.
For the first girl?
It was.
Okay, there we go. Case closed.
Wait, the first one? Yeah, it was filmed vertically.
Record me! Record me!
Yep, vertical.
There we go.
I don't get it.
Now,
how have people not figured
was,
out vertical is not the way? And TikTok and stuff are pushing that, like the vertical filming, and you guys are all wrong. It's sideways. Sideways is the answer. It's the only answer. It's always been the answer. Yeah, fucking assholes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do a little bit of This Week in Woke. Let's fucking do it. It's that time of year.
Okay, boomers, let's try it together. If someone calls my shit and call her die. If someone calls my heat and call him. If someone calls my date and call them die. It doesn't mean
Interview. I guess there's like more pride going on. Is there more pride in August? Are we proud in August too? Because there's more stuff going on in August. So, but this is what they walked up to do an interview with, and it seems like the more you see titties out in public, like that whole like you're allowed to pull your titties out in public was a double-edged sword. It was a whole monkey paw. You didn't realize it was a monkey paw when that law passed, and it was like, yeah, if you feel free to let your titties out in public. You realized, we didn't think at the time that it was only going to be titties that you did not want to see. Those are the only ones on display because the ones that you want to see are behind paywalls on OnlyFans. So they're not going to give it away for free. This is an interview at a Pride parade. Yeah, the lady's got her titties out.
Being fully nude and having your breasts out is appropriate in front of children everywhere. What's your take on that?
Honestly, tits are a food source, so.
But it's okay just for random people's children to be seeing, breasts and penises wandering down the street. What's your take?
Well, penises aren't allowed in public, but
but you've seen them in public, right? Because there have been multiple here today.
I have not.
But this is
perfectly
okay.
legal for my breast to be exposed.
But morally, what's your issue on that?
Non-sexual expression.
So breasts are non-sexual to you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just wanted to see your take on.
Do you see the gears turning in her head when she has to say that?
Yeah.
It's like breasts are non-sexual. It's like, no, they can also be both. They can be like a food source and like the thing that gives children nourishment and also that, and also sexual.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing that creates life is loads. And I'm going to go out on a limb and go loads are inherently sexual. Because like, I can't seem to get one to come out without sexual stuff going on. I've tried, believe me. Let's all try. Let's just give it a moment right now and just focus really hard and get one to come out without thinking any sexual thoughts or anything, okay? All right? Just go.
No, I just need new underwear.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to shit. Yeah. I don't know why the instinct is to shit. My instinct is to shit. So it turns out coming without sex is just shitting. It turns out I didn't realize that until we just myth-busted it. If you take the cum out, it feels like it's almost the same kind of area, like you push. My instinct is just to shit.
Yeah.
Is that your cum phase? It's also your shit
that's
phase?
me trying to focus on just...
That's your focus.
No, I just need the Goku powering up in between fucking Dragon Ball episodes.
Yeah, just... wet spot. Yeah. you just see it get larger. Yeah, instead of like the flame around you getting larger and larger like in an anime, the wet spot right on the front of your pants is just getting larger and larger. It's like, I've never seen a cum spot so large. His cum spot is over 9,000.
He just went Super Seaman 3.
Holy fuck, he did it! He fucking did it! Let's fucking
say one thing to my wife who's home. Yo, Adrian! I did
It's so good. The greatest things that's ever happened. So it turns out tits are non-sexual. Don't get turned on by them, okay? Now, when you see if you can't come just from doing that, then you shouldn't be able to come from just tits, okay? Understand that. This lady did the science. She did the legwork. No one's been able to come from her titties.
Those are non-sexual.
Those titties could be deemed non-sexual.
I think her face also makes her tits non-sexual.
Yeah, the
whole package.
The whole head is. She's got like a big dumb head.
And also fat.
Yeah, she's got extra chromosome head.
Extra chromosome head.
I know, but stop coming in here to check out the titties. Sorry, they're not good.
I just learned titties are unsexual.
They're not sexual, so get out of here.
They are.
Quit trying to come. Yeah. Are you hungry or are you trying to come?
I was trying to come, but
so get out of here! Get!
It does make you poop.
Get out of here! She's trying to come from non-sexual titties. It's ridiculous. She just shit herself. This place is retarded. It's a place where retards get to feel free. So this is a quick one. There's just a lady who feels discriminated, and I don't know if you could tell her why.
I feel like discrimination has gone out of hand. I was discriminated against twice.
So she like vampired him. She's got like cat teeth.
Her eyes are black.
Yep. Oh, the more you look, the weirder it gets.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right. She's got what I like to call 2 out of 3 Powerpuff Girls haircut at the same time.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't know how she's managed to do that. But I'm assuming if you go around back, it's the bubbles. Like she's got blue in the back when you go around back. But she's got like the scariest tattoo. You know how like different butterflies have different patterns that mean different things. Like some of them are poisonous, some of them are certain like that. A girl with a moth tattoo, that's the biggest red flag sign that you can ever see. Like if you see a girl with a moth tattoo, moths are awful. Like they're fucking out of all of the things that turn into flying things, it's covered in powder. If they lose all their powder, they can't fly anymore. They just die. Like it's crazy. Weird. If it gets wet, it just dies and it lives outside. I don't understand how it even works.
Butterflies just die too.
Yeah, but they don't die if they get wet. If I spray a butterfly with a hose, it'll dry off and it'll fly away. If the dust is gone off the wings of it turns into like dry skin and they just die. And then they just turn into like a floor moth. Yeah. Like they just turn back into a slug or something. It's the worst of the worst of the flying things. And then I don't know what it is. It's like a mandala, the same type of thing. When they get that type of tattoo, you know that they're gonna be like horrible people, and they're gonna like believe in astrology, and they think they're quirky, but they're all the same. They're all the same. It's like you can narrow down exactly them. Like
all the pumpkin spice.
Yeah, if they go.
Speaking of pumpkin spice, coming back soon.
Wow, you are the most. I just hate that you choose to be this basic of a bitch. Like I don't understand. Like you're a pumpkin spice human.
It's
like,
so good.
That's what you are. It's just like surface level stuff. Just anything like that. It's just.
Yeah.
I hate you. Stop making me hate you because I like you so much, but then you do stuff like that. You're like, oh, pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. I can't wait for pumpkin spice and Ugg season to be back.
Pumpkin spice Oreos.
McDonald's muffins.
Oh, Blake's ready to fucking bust out his Converse and jean jacket and stuff. Head on down to Starbucks because it's feeling like jacket weather. Oh, I love when the trees.
Like jacket weather.
Every fucking Not Like Other Girls loves fall. That's just every single one. Everyone. Anyway. Okay, watch the cycle.
Deep cut. Is this Corinne Fisher's final form?
I like that, but nobody gets that. Not a single person gets that other than me. Nobody.
Fair enough.
If I gave you 100 guesses on who Corinne Fisher was, you wouldn't guess it.
A woman.
Holy shit! He did it! Barely. Just barely. She was what? The guys we fucked? Guys we fucked?
And
girl?
This girl has a podcast called Guys We Cursed.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. That was so bad we didn't get it at first.
The jokes don't stop.
It's just like the jokes. They come out of nowhere. You're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden you're like, ow, my brain.
Is the screen glitching out for you guys?
What? Wait, what?
Is the screen glitching out for you guys?
No, well, it's probably just Elon Musk likes to censor. He pretends like he doesn't, but if you make jokes about his kid dying, then he censors you. So every time I thought of a joke about his kid dying, so then he cut off our internet. He does that.
He's like, nope.
I have Neuralink, and every time I make a dead Elon Musk baby joke, he cuts the service.
My left leg just stops working.
Yeah, all of a sudden I just keep walking in a circle. My legs. Anyway, so back to Corinne Fisher. Guys we cursed. Jesus Christ.
Tonight in less than 2 hours. And against twice tonight in less than 2 hours.
There we go.
Let me explain while I take off the makeup that I covered myself in to appease the public eye, to get hired at jobs that I really don't even want. It's just something for me to get out of the house, you know?
Get in her hairline.
You can. It's all over her face. Her face is is she's got another butterfly and or moth on her forehead, which is just like, it's covered in butterflies. I get it. You like butterflies. You're so fucking, you look like this and you love butterflies. It's so, but like you cover that. That's what you cover. Like, I get it. Like, you're trying to appease the public. Why? Well, if you're trying to appease the public, you wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have gone this far. Like, what's the point?
When you're this far, I don't even know why you care anymore.
Yeah, you go to a tattoo shop, you work at Hot Topic for life. You decided that. You made that choice when you sat down in the eye tattoo shop, which I didn't know was a fucking thing.
You know you could get your eyes tattooed?
Like, I knew that it was like a thing that like mentally deranged people had done, but I didn't think it was like a service. Yeah. Like, it was like there's specialists that do eye tattoos.
Because if you inject it in like the wrong layer, it'll go blind.
But why? But why?
Who knows?
You want to look like a demon? Like, I don't know.
Demon?
Yeah, with a D.
The D?
The D, a demon. That's like when you were demoning in the past. I demoned. I was out demoning it today.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm good at. All right, already saw. Did you draw more? Did you draw more slurs for us this week?
I did.
I didn't mean to. Sorry, you just killed us. I can't turn it off. It's just happening. It's just a thing that's gonna happen now. Okay, sorry. You killed us for a second. What did you say? You got it? You got it ready?
Yeah, I have a few for you guys for
You
sure.
got a few?
Yeah.
Nice.
I am gonna have to leave after this.
Okay.
But
We'll
I got
wrap-
some for you guys.
We'll wrap it up. Okay.
All right.
How do I do this again? Okay, there we go. Artism. Let's do it. Pull it up. Wait, it's fucking not gonna be right. Oh god, I'm retarded.
You broke it.
I probably did. But Artie doesn't have it up yet. I don't know why, because he's waiting for a grand review.
Well, I thought you were gonna do a little intro.
Oh, right. I probably should have. Sorry, I'm kind of retarded. It's probably a good idea. And I can't apparently turn this off.
You're retarded.
I can't. I already turned it off. I've turned it off 3 times and it won't turn off. Apparently, it just wants to play.
Martin's here now.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, sick background.
What, Martin?
No, the sun.
Oh yeah, it's cool, but you can't see it because Martin's not here, and I blame Martin for it.
Yeah.
I've spent all that time to have like a sweet little background. You can't even see it on our side.
My background is just the screen that I'm projecting.
Yeah, it is. But okay, here.
Oh.
Here you go. I think I have Spictionary. I think.
All right.
I think. Maybe I don't. No, I don't even have it already. I'm sorry. I thought I had it, but apparently I don't. I might have removed it for all of your failed things. So you'll just have to do it on your own.
I'll be here all day.
Yeah.
All right. Spictionary prompt number 1 for you guys.
Lined up.
Hold on, Ryan's
Yeah.
got technical difficulties on the bingo card.
Yeah, I have technical difficulties, so make sure if you have that on the bingo card, you're going to want to check that. I moved it for last week, and then everything went back to normal, and then now it's fucked again. So I had to do this again last week because everything was off, but then I thought I fixed it, and then I didn't.
The sneak peek of the slur is interesting. What
Yeah,
the fuck
I know.
is that?
We're slowly making our way to the slur, and there's some sort of rice, I believe. There's an Asian lady in a rice bowl or something along those lines. And then there's a guy. He's got a thing in his mouth. What is this?
Does he have a tongue? He's a frog.
He's a frog.
He's a Frasian.
Oh, he's a frog Asian.
He's a French Asian. He's a Frasian.
That's not what this is. This one's actually kind of complicated because it's a slur that I actually remember, not from the database, but it's one that exists.
This is one that you just like on your own. An Asian.
Yes.
So wait, the Asian lady is being picked up out of a rice bowl with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Right. And then.
Yes.
And then is that a thermometer that's sticking out of his mouth, or is it a tongue?
That's a thermometer.
Thermometer. Okay. Okay, so it's a hot Asian.
Rice bowl.
Rice bowl. Hot rice. Eaten. Fuck.
Hot pot. Hot rice.
China and hot fucking Nagasaki bowl.
You know what, I should probably
Ricer.
add. I should probably add one more thing. 1 second. Let's see.
Okay, so there's a heart. Wait, he loves. There's a heart.
That didn't give me any more hints.
So now he's in love.
I love this fucking music.
I'm lost. I don't know. I think I need you to reveal it. You got any guesses? Do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Like, what do you think?
rice.
Think out loud. What do you see him?
Just like if he's got thermometer and rice bowl, hot rice bowl.
It's an Asian rice, a snack, an Asian snack, a chopstick, chopstick.
Asian hot. I don't fucking know, man.
It's a
thermometer.
Maybe he's sick. Is an Asian flu? Maybe he's sick. Wait, the Asian's sick. He's in bed. He's laying in bed. That's a blanket, and he's laying in bed, and he's got Asian fever.
I'll give it to you.
What is it?
The actual term was rice fever.
Oh, I was gonna say yellow fever next, but I was like, oh man, well, we worked it out. I'm good. Sometimes you just gotta put a little effort in.
Is when we have a fetish for Asian women.
Nice. All right, I like that one. What else you got? Keep them coming.
All right. So second prompt coming up.
It's a cherry. Okay. Wait, he's got a sombrero. It looks like that's a Mexican and a cherry picker. Wait, is it a cherry? Is it just cherry picker?
Is it just cherry picker?
It is cherry picker.
There's a slur just called cherry picker.
Yeah, but I wanted to make it.
I used to call people that all the time in hockey.
Well, yeah, that's what. A cherry picker is somebody who just is lazy and just stays by the other end and doesn't check back. But a cherry picker is also just that thing. Like that's what I would call that. Like I think it's called like a skyjack or something. Or that might be a brand too. But like a cherry picker is like the thing you go up to fix the wires in. Yeah, but why is it racist?
Because Hispanics pick fruit.
Nice.
All right, I like that one. Okay, next one. Let's do the next one.
I'm gonna put this one. This one's a little bit less inspired because I drew it the quickest. But let me know what you guys think this is.
French
guy surrendering.
He's surrendering because he's getting shot at.
French retreat.
A French retreat. That does seem nice. French tabernacle.
You landed the slur, but there's a specific term here.
I'm thinking music. Shut up, everybody. Shut the fuck up. It's a frog, French, shoot, Napoleon, baguette, home, wine, hairy women. Yeah, smelly, hairy women. Patty.
You should focus on what's happening on the left side of the screen.
Okay, there's shooting. They were in Paris. Oh, it's when Jay-Z and Kanye went to Paris.
God damn it.
No, what is it?
I have no idea.
The slur is a rifle dropper to describe French people.
Oh, he's dropping the rifle. Oh, that's retarded. I hate that one. That one was lackluster.
Okay, you're gonna like this one though.
Is this your closer?
Well, if I want, you know what?
Save it for your closer. Save the best one for last.
Okay, here's this one. It's not a slur, but it's just what I just saw 10 minutes ago.
World star.
World star. The most racist guy. The Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, Aero Force One, whichever name you like more.
Honestly, that's the name of the comic book. You make
Robin Hood,
Aero Force One. That I actually like that. That's his name of his crossbow is Aero Force One.
Yeah. And he's Robin.
Yeah, and when he looks down the scope and he's trying to decide whether or not he should shoot, it says "Just do it" in the scope. That was bad. No. Move on.
Reticle is the Nike swoosh.
Yeah, the reticle is the Nikes. Yeah, okay, no, stop. Move on. Next one. What else do we got?
Right. The closer is this is the one you can obviously see I spend the most time on.
Oh my god. Wait, that's Paris Hilton? Wait, zoom in a little
Western.
bit. Oh
West-
my
Paris
god.
Western.
It's Paris Western. What is Wait. What's the slur? Oh,
The slur is actually Paris Hilton to describe rich white women.
Really? Oh my god, you spent that much time. You just drew like you just drew a really good picture of Paris Hilton. It's not really in the spirit of the game, man. Find more slurs. But damn, nice drawing.
I know. I have to make a callback to last week's episode, you know?
Oops, I fucked everything up. Everything is fucked. Limp Bizkit was right.
Everybody sucks.
Turns
you gotta justify ripping someone's head off.
It turns out he was right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We're just moving forward, doing things. Awesome. Artie's got to go to work so he can get hunted down like a dog.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
Either
gonna
way,
be. Yeah, Martin. I hope you get better. I hope you didn't die or whatever you caught. Probably fucking stupidity. You probably just stabbed another hole in his hand or something. Is working like. He works like Art. You would expect Artie to work like these weird like part-time jobs for like one-off things where it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna build a bed frame this week or something. You're like, do you know how to do it? He's like, not really. I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm like, okay. It's like this is just like your job now. You're just like a handyman. He's Craig from Craigslist. That's what
Craig.
Yeah, he's literally fucking Craig. So, but in Canada it's Kijiji, so it's super confusing.
Right?
He's John Kijiji.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Unabomber. It's Ted Kaczynski's brother. It's John Kijiji. It's fucking stupid. All right. If you made it this far, I am sorry. You should go listen on the website because it's got way more stuff. There's live streams and all the extra stuff that you'll never gonna see anywhere else because Blake says the N-word too much. It's fucking so bad. It's basically just when I put it on YouTube, it's just one long beep. Yeah, you think you just see those like colored screen and it just goes boo for a full hour, full hour.
Don't forget to shave.
Yeah, use the code if you're listening this far and you wanted to buy some stuff and you get it for cheap, then you go to Manscaped and use our code and then it helps us and then they'll pay us. And that way you don't have to pay us. If you want to pay us directly, go to the website and then you can just pay us directly and skip the middleman. But I'm not going to send you a ball shaver. So it's like a whole thing. Or you could go there and you could pay to interrupt our show because now I've done that. Nobody did it this week, so it's not a problem yet. So I haven't fixed the problem. But once it's a problem, then I'll fix it. Then it'll be fixed. Because I'm sure somebody's going to do that stupid thing where you just like spam a bunch of sevens and it says like 7 quintillion, 777 bajillion foot. And it just says 7 for a million times. Sorry to give you ideas. Anyway, download episodes, keep doing stuff. Fucking Blake's gonna die soon, so say goodbye to Blake.
Yeah.
He's literally.
I only got 2 more after this. And then
He's
I'm
gone. And then we have no idea if we'll ever see him again. Don't know if he's even gonna have internet service to contact us. He might just be dead.
Well, first I'm just going away for training. Then I come back for like a little bit in December.
And then you're
And
dead.
then
Then
I'm
put
dead.
you dead. Put you down. All right. So say goodbye to Blake, because I'll have to do like an in memoriam. Like a rest in peace. Or just I'm just gonna can somebody put together a compilations of all the time that Blake said, "Oh my god"?
Oh, it'll be so long.
That would be so good. And then just the clips that we're watching will be hilarious. Just like a lady shitting, another lady shitting, another lady shitting.
Oh, I pooped in my pumpkin.
We'll save the best ones for you. We'll save you a shitload of them. Bad joke at the end of the show. Yeah.
Let's just sit in that pocket for a minute. Let's just enjoy it. Soak it up. Maybe try to come one last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm doing it. Oh, I'm doing it. I don't know how that would feel. Just
Right,
leaking? Would you just start leaking or would it still come out in pumps? Like, because I'm assuming you're not, like, you're just forcing it out. Would it just trickle out?
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I feel wet and sticky. Oh. Oh, it's like when you have like a little bit left in the chamber after and you like go to walk away and you feel it and you're like, oh, but the whole thing comes out. Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know why you guys listen to this. Anyway, keep your shit together if you can, I guess. Sorry.
Hey yo, it's the clever name podcast. Hey yo, know when y'all want that clever name podcast. Y'all want that clever name podcast. Y'all want that clever name podcast. Y'all want that clever name podcast.
Look that crack cocaine.